where you are, from the device you are using. Google will deliver the closest best answer to your question and base it on a location. Search Google for, "I need a qualified electrician in my city name." There's a match. Now give Google the answer of hundreds of local cities for a surrounding area. With an SEO optimized wherever super page. What do you think will get more attention? One single city page, or hundreds of local city pages? When your potential clients see what you have to offer, it's usually always an aha moment for them. Be ready for their next question, which will probably be how many city pages can you build? Solve their problem of getting more customers and getting paid to do it. Imagine having the answer that takes only minutes to build. Don't know how or where to start? That's exactly why DFY Magic Themes was created in the first place. We needed the best solution for ourselves to be able to build these wherever pages. In addition, we wrapped the easiest step-by-step training to go with our DFY Magic Themes, so you can be up and building these websites very quickly. Work for a few hours and offer a needed service that will bring you passive income from local small businesses that need it right now. Wherever pages offered by DFY Magic Themes. This is your opportunity to start building your digital assets and passive income streams. Visit dfymagicthemes.com, special.
From the beginning of getting started with Done For You, I believe and truly feel that you guys have over-delivered on what's been promised.
The ease of use. I mean, it is what it says on the, to use an advertising slogan, it is what it says on the tin. It's a done for you magic theme.
What I do. You know, I've never felt more confident in knowing that Stephen and Robert and everybody in the members area are dedicated, you know, especially Stephen and Robert, to supporting everybody in the group and, you know, being there for all of us, training, and I mean, wow.
We had 100% achievement using this tool in the mastermind. That's all I'm going to say.
I like the training in this program because it is methodical and step by step. And if you follow it in the order that it is given, then there is no way you can do it wrong for me.
Stephen, the product itself is very, very well structured, and as I've mentioned, I mean the actual cost, the investment is as far as I'm concerned a complete no-brainer, Stephen.
It's something that once we start talking to a local business owner and we mention about, well, what about pages for all the towns around here? And their eyes light up and they're like, yes, I want that. I want that SEO boost. I want that footprint in the local surrounding 50 miles, let's say, of having that presence.
Everybody has a question. Is this program worth the money? I can categorically say Done For You Magic Themes is worth every single penny. You would pay more than this just for the support. The support is unbelievable and well worth the money.
The program is awesome. It's very simple, paint by numbers. It answered all my questions. I actually got a working site up, and that's what I needed to do to get started, because sometimes people just can't get started. They get stuck on technical aspects. This alleviates all this.
Done For You Themes is the best and easiest product I have ever used. Sites are easy and fast to build, start to finish, done in minutes. And I want you to know that these guys over-deliver on product, convenience, support, and personal help. In less than 3 weeks, I have 23 sites that have already generated leads for me.
I'm a complete newbie, and I actually asked at the time, would I be able to do this? And I was told that they would take me by the hand and they would help me from start to finish, A to Z, and that's exactly what has happened.
I've done for you, which was brilliant. It did 99% for me of the work, and it done in a way that was easy to understand, easy to follow. I felt Stephen and Robert did a brilliant job in presenting it. They made something seem complicated and overwhelming, being very simple. And because of that, the anxiety levels that I had doing the other programs had basically gone away, because because now I feel that I'm capable. I have the tools now to do a good job of what I'm focusing on, which is doing local websites, providing local leads for businesses.
I was really looking for a solution that helped me get from not A to B, but really almost from A to Z as fast as possible, because there's a lot of programs out there that are very time consuming. I personally don't have a lot of hours in the day to watch long recordings and go through these really long recordings that are sometimes out there with these trainings. And so the training that you get with Done For You Magic Themes is really short and to the point, and that's exactly what you need when you're trying to build this stuff and learn how to build this stuff out. Part of the reasons it's short and to the point is because Robert and Stephen have taken so much time on the front end to lay all of this out and essentially fast track your ability to create these sites fast.
Put it all together, and that's what I really want to stress is you can buy all the parts, you can buy all the pieces, you can listen to all the YouTube videos out there, but without the hand-holding, the caring, because these two gentlemen, Stephen and Robert, have come from from being there, having to struggle. And Stephen and Robert got to a point where they decided that there has to be a simpler way, an easier way for people to build these mass page sites.
Well, good evening. I'm Stephen Brocklehurst, and I'm joined by Robert here. Hello, Robert.
Hello, Stephen. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. We're going to do the presentation tonight for you guys. This is really exciting. We'll just briefly say that we did a webinar last night and the platform crashed. So we decided to go back on live tonight and show you the presentation in its entirety. I'm going to do the live build tonight as well. And we're all ready to roll, aren't we, Robert?
Yes, we are. And we apologize for the inconvenience and the technology that it failed on us. It's one of those things that happen. You have to push forward and keep going. But we want to show you what we said we would in case some didn't get to see it. And we're gonna have that done for you live tonight.
And thank you for the messages that I had from some people today going that they wanted to see the full build. And by the way, it wasn't just Webinar Ninja that had problems. There are other sites out there last night that are having issues that I know of. So I'm not blaming them for 1 minute. I think there may have been some internet issues last night, but we're ready to go. We're super excited. And if you have any questions at the end of this, please email support@dfymagicthemes.com. That's support@dfymagicthemes.com, because we will then be able to respond to your questions accordingly. And I will try and keep an eye on Facebook as well for any questions that are coming up as we're doing this live as well. And we'll try and respond at the end. We're going to do all the questions at the very end. And that's how we're going to do it. So do you want to share your screen, Robert? And we'll go into the presentation, and then I'll do my bit on showing you the full run through, and we'll be all good.
Yeah, so we're going to do a complete Q&A. A lot of the questions are answered in the presentation. So if we're just going to go through the presentation, and then any of the questions that if you're watching this live with us that you do have, we will answer at the end. And that way we're saving time. It's all about not wasting your time. We're showing you what we want to show you as far as the build. And we want to be able for you to get back to what you were doing without wasting a lot of your time. So all the Q&A, we'll cover all the questions at the very end of the presentation. Thank you for joining us.
So Rob's going to bring up the presentation now. And I said questions at the end, please.
Okay, are you seeing my screen, Stephen?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so we're ready to go. This is our presentation from dfymagicthemes.com. What you're about to see is how you can build a 250-page local niche website, including SEO, in under 20 minutes, without having to write a word of content. 5 easy steps to build a complete niche website from scratch. Hi, I'm Robert Wigluski, and I'm with my partner, Stephen Brocklehurst. We have created the easiest way to build local niche mass page websites. We have always felt that most webinars are at least 30 to 45 minutes of wasted time. We respect your time. So instead of wasting it talking about fluff and all the things that are going on in the world, we'll actually build the 250-page niche website complete with content in less than the usual wasted time. This will happen fast, so please give us your full attention by turning off all distractions. Are you ready to see a 250-page website built in under 20 minutes complete?
I certainly am, Robert.
Well, Stephen, we're waiting on you.
But let me just get my screen ready to roll.
So I will stop sharing.
Hopefully you can see my screen.
I can see your screen.
Excellent. So let's get going. So first of all, I'm going to install the Magic Page plugin. And this is a plugin of Mike Martin's. It's a separate product. So we're going to upload the plugin. I'm going to drag it up. I've pre-downloaded it to save a bit of time. And now I'm going to click install. This takes a moment or two. And once it loads up, I can activate the plugin. Now I'm going to delete these two plugins because WordPress installs these automatically. We don't need any others, and we've cleared them out. So if you get other plugins in there, just remove them. You don't need them. Click on the Magic Page. Now I'm going to enter in my API key for Magic Page, the license key, and click proceed. Next, I want to install my area. So I'm in the UK. And I'm just going to save a bit of time. If I install it as it is, it'll install 7,676 database areas. So I'm just going to narrow this down to a minimum population of 3,000. And then I'm going to install that database just to save a bit of time. In your area, you can install the whole lot if you want to, or you can narrow it down accordingly. A later time, I'll come back and reinstall all the others without the filters on. Click continue. Now we're going to work our way down here. So the redirect URL is already there. I'm going to do Gutenberg editor because that's the one we need. I'm going to enable the sitemap. I'm going to change the default radius to 30, which means then it'll only install about 250 pages. And I'll explain why in a little while. I'm going to change the URL structure to service instead of Magic Page. I'm going to come on down and we're going to enable the spin text to rewrite. Page coverage currently is 10%. We can up that at a later date if we want to do more. So that's the standard page installs. We're now going to come over to the members area of DFY Magic Themes, and I'm going to download the electrical website. And I'll click the download button. And I'll just save it in my downloads. Make sure you remember where you save it to. And we're going to come back now and download the text file version for this theme. The text file version has all the content in it, and that'll be needed in a bit. Just click save. So now I've done that, I'm going to go to Appearance and Themes, Add New, Upload. And now I'm going to drag in the zip file, which is the theme, and activate. Next, click on Install Starter Templates. Click on the DFY Magic Themes icon. Click on whatever image is there for your theme that you've downloaded from the members area. This will take a moment or two. It's going to import the layouts and the standard content into the site itself, images that we've already pre-loaded on them. Import the widgets, and that's done. But next, I'm going to go to Settings and Permalinks. I'm going to set this to post name and click Save Changes. And I will just click it once more just to make sure it has saved. Next, we go to Magic Page Settings, Import Export data at the top there, and import data. Now I'm going to tick the Xfields and SpinText shortcodes and drag the text file you downloaded from the members area up onto the site. You should say success in a minute after the next part. So overwrite, and then it will say success. Now come back to the members area, and we're going to go into the DFI Magic Themes, and we're going to look for the magic form. There it is. And we're going to fill this magic form in with the data we needed. So this is your company name. In my case, it's DFI Magic Themes, email address, public email address, and a phone number. Now I'm going to put an address in. So I've already got one saved. Not my address, by the way, so you can look it up. And the niche details, I will pop in here, electrician, and I'll probably for now pop the same in here, but you can be a bit more creative than me. Now we want the website URL. So let me just grab that from up here. That's it. DFYdelectrical.com. Now I want a GMB URL. So I've searched for this company already on another tab. I'm just going to use theirs as this example, but I will be setting up my own Google My Business listing at a later time. We paste that in there. Years in business, I've just popped some years in business, 11 years, and then we're open Monday to Friday, 9 till 5. Now we need the lead capture forms. Now you can put your own lead capture forms in here. It's just standard embed code from a lead, but I'm using Lead Simplify, and this is a form I pre-made, a question form. And I'm just going to grab the code. And there's training for Lead Simplify in our advanced members area for the elite members. I'm going to come back, and I've got another form in here already, which is the standard contact name, telephone number, etc. in there. So I'm now going to copy that, come back across and paste it in the next one. Now I need a video. So let's go and grab a video. Let me think a minute. I think it's in here. Yeah. Grab this one, the embed code. You can embed any video in here with its own embed code. Click next. Now, if you haven't got all of these, don't worry, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to grab the Facebook URL to our standard Magic Themes group and pop that into there. And I'll just grab the YouTube main account as well. And we'll grab that and copy that over. If I'm going too fast, don't worry. There's full training in the members area, and we do it a lot slower than this. And I'm going to click finish. And like I said, the others you can fill in as and when you want. And now I'm going to click the file to download. This is a text file, and click save. Next, I'm going to come back to the site. By the way, the video's there for the training of using the form in the members area. And we're going to do import, export data again under Magic Page and settings. So the same place where we uploaded the first form. Tick the X fields, FinTech shortcodes, and I'm going to go and find that file I've just downloaded. I think it's that one there. That's it. And click open. This time I'm going to merge it. And success. Next, we're going to go to Magic Page and setting, Magic Page itself. You went the wrong way. Hit edit. And I want to set a location up. So I'm going to click into the location box, and my area, I'm just going to put my main town in. It'd be your town or city where you are. And I can see at first we want no more than 250 locations. So this is 217 at the moment because we don't want to damage the URL. And there's more, we go into that as well in the training. So now if I look down here so far, we've got the video in there that I've embedded. We've got all the content on here. Now let's come back to the dashboard. And I'm now going to build the physical pages. So currently it's got dynamic pages. They're like, they appear as and when. So we're going to edit the Magic Page. And we're going to export to posts and pages down there. I'm going to come in. Now I filled a lot of this in already to save a bit of time. So you can name the group, in this case, electrical. Once you can type in, you won't have a group in here, so you have to type it in. And then we'll append these. We can delete them if we want or override existing. We'll work our way down. this next box is pages. This will be empty when you first do it, and you'll click in there and you'll say pages or post, and you select pages. We'll leave the page titles as they are because we've already put them on these themes, and we will work our way down. URL options, which is closed at the minute, I'm not going to worry about that. And I want the default main location on here now, so that's Taunton. Click in there, and we'll up it a little bit, and we'll see if this changes much. You can play around with that, and the location set there will say 236, and it may go up and down. The next bit is scheduling. Now, in this case, right now, we're going to do 100% right now. In the advanced training, you can add a schedule and say like 50% now and another 50% over a few days. And it just means that it's drip fed the extra pages. Then last of all, this whole section here, you need to make sure you select all of the options in here when you click in here. Oh, I've already selected all of these. Make sure they're all gray, and then click Save Changes on this bottom corner. So make sure all of those are there, click Save Changes. You only have to do that once per site, and you're all ready to go. Now we're going to hit Export. And straight away, it's already generating the pages. So what I'm going to do is click on the little eye, and I can view the first page. It's already created for me. And here we go. And it's got the next location, which is Yeovil. So that's a Yeovil page. And I'll click on a different one. And we've got a place called Worth. It's Worth going there. And so we'll wander through, and that's pretty much how you can build a site very, very quickly. I think that my timer says about 11 minutes. I think I did that in, Robert.
Ladies and gentlemen, I never get tired of watching this. For some of you that's brand new, has never seen that before. But the reality is there's so much work going into building that kind of a website. And the way that Done For You Magic Themes is set up, it makes it simple for you. You follow the steps in the training, you have a site built. But we're going to continue with the presentation unless Steven wants to say something else about the build.
Well, while you
but
share
we
your...
wanted to show you it's possible to do it.
While you share your screen, now I went through that in 11 minutes, okay? And there's a lot more to these sites than what you're seeing there. But the thing is with this, is we have 5 different themes with all the content and all the pictures and everything all done for you. And you may take longer than I have. I've done this time and time again. So when you get used to doing these installs, you can get it down to, like I said, under 11 minutes. Obviously, for somebody new coming in, it will take you longer at first while you learn the system. But I'll let Robert carry on.
So can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so just to recap, well, again, I never get tired of watching these builds, and it's just amazing. So I'm going to recap, finish the presentation, and then we'll go right into Q&A for whatever you have. Okay, so here we go. To recap the 5 steps. Step 1, you're going to install WordPress. Step 2, you're going to install a WordPress plugin. Step 3, you're going to upload your Done For You Magic Themes website file. And then step 4, you're going to add your information to the magic form for the website. And the magic form is going to put everything into the website that you add into the form, like your company name, your phone number, contact information, web video, and embed codes for your opt-in forms. Step 5, you generate all your local location pages. So whatever you tell it to build, it'll build that number. And we have advanced training on what the do's and don'ts are about that. Your website's built, it's done. You did it in a matter of 5 simple steps. Done For You Magic Themes comes with detailed step-by-step training to get you started. This is to get you over all the humps and roadblocks and things that are going to stop you. I didn't advance forward for some reason. There we go. Imagine trying to build a 250-page website yourself. It's a lot of work. It does seem possible, right? We needed a faster way to build mass page local niche websites. So we created it. Allow me to introduce you to Done For You Magic Themes. Our 5-step system to build local niche websites in minutes. We are handing our Done For You Magic website system over to you. Build local niche websites and scale quickly. Our founders group achieved 100% success building their sites. Let me rephrase that. All 20 of our founders that started with us and Done For You Magic Themes built a mass page website. All 20 of them, 100%. There was nobody left behind. The training got their sites built, all 20 people, 100%. So you're thinking, yeah, I'm interested, but there's always that question. How much? Most web developers currently charge around $3,000 for a regular 5-page niche website. We decided to offer these Done For You Magic Theme websites at a super affordable price at a fraction of what they're worth. Just one Done For You website to build yourself will take you months of effort and cost you a fortune to hire freelance content writers, etc. Even if you do it yourself, what's your time worth? Average content, $345 per 1,000 words of SEO content. That adds up real fast. We know these websites are easily worth $29.95 per website, which you can sell over and over again because they're complete websites. What if today only we gave you a $1,500 discount? What if we 5 times the value today by giving you not 1, but 5 Done For You Magic websites so you can grow your business? Today, you will get 5 Done For You Magic websites completely done with spun content that's readable, images that are copyright free, SEO, schema done, and automatic sitemap with the instant discount of $1,500. Also, promotional video would be included, $500 value for every niche. Content included. You don't have to worry about the content. It comes preloaded with content. We'll talk about other things about content that you can do later, but that's not part of the presentation. SEO is already included. All your SEO for on page is already been done. Developer's license included. You don't have to pay the extra fees to build these sites as many times as you want to. The savings per website, easily $7,000 each. So when you put it together, $7,000 for 5 different websites that are completely done, it's a value over $35,000. For only $29.95, you're going to get all 5 websites. But don't forget the instant discount of $1,500. So $29.95 less the $1,500, and you're down to $14.95 for this package. That's an insanely low cost of $299 for a completely done website. With a huge discount of $1,500, we are only allowing 20 to be sold at this super low price. So now you have to make a choice. The choice is you can either invest in yourself now or come back later and risk having to pay the much higher price of $29.95 per website, which is totally worth that value. When you start putting everything together, what it would cost, the time it's going to take you to figure it out, years can go by, like for me, before you figure it out. How much money are you losing by not having sites built out and generating you income? So again, you're faced with that important decision. Either do nothing or stay where you are, or start building local niche websites using the Done For You Magic Themes 5-step system. Now, you may be asking yourself, how can I get this? First 20 only, can go here now to doneforyoumagicthemes.com and use this coupon code, DFY Save 50. So Stephen, I'm going to let you come back in.
Yeah.
And we're going to start our Q&A.
Yeah, I've been watching online and we've had some questions come in. So John says, is the content spun?
Yes, it is spun. But the content is spun in such a way that not only are you going to get a different version every time the website is cached, but it's readable content. And it's put in there so that spinning content is a very complex procedure. And if it's done incorrectly, garbage in, garbage out. But our Done For You Magic Theme websites are done in such a way that the spun content can be spun and spun and spun again, where you always have the readable content. And, you know, we're human. If there's something that is been put in there that doesn't read correctly, or there's a misspelling in grammar, we have implemented certain ways to fix that content, that we hand you a file and the content comes back to you fixed or repaired. And if the other side of it is you want to have completely your own unique content that you want to put on your sites, they're flexible enough. With our training in the advanced program, we show you all of the ways that you can completely revamp any content that you would like to.
And I'll tell you what's really exciting for those that are getting into Magic Page or Master Page building. If you get one of our themes and you have a look in the background in Magic Page plugin and all the X fields, and we won't go into X fields right now, but X fields and SpinTech shortcodes, there are so many there, it'll blow your mind. I mean, the hard work's gone into these 5 themes that, you know, it's super exciting. Now, Lucy says, what are the 5 themes? Well, they are electrician, gardener, painter, pest control, and web design. They're the 5 you're going to get in this offer when you buy in, and they're all done for you. 5 themes which you can expand on. They get you started themes. So you upload them and it gets you started. Now, I've also been asked, and it's Facebook user, it says, will they rank?
Interesting enough, today, Stephen, we put up a case study video for the original version of the electrical website when we first launched it. And I'm going to be 100% transparent. I didn't do what I should have done. I didn't follow up. I actually didn't build the physical pages. So I put the site up. I didn't continue with it. I got so busy taking care of our founders and all the other things that were going on. I left the site. I just left it sit out there, and I looked at it today, and it's page 1, position 2, 3, and 4. I forget the exact keywords at the moment, but it was a localized keyword for expert affordable electrician of some sort. So sitting on its own, it's already page 1 ranking for multiple keywords. There's 70 some other keywords that have been looked at by Google on that site. So all we had to do is go back now and start tweaking and adding the physical pages and other content into the blog. And this thing is going to be a home run. And that's right out of the box. Nothing else done except the dynamic pages, which is different than the physical pages. We get into all of that in our training. We keep this super simple, guys, so that you don't have to understand all the things that Stephen did in that build, except find the files, push the buttons, sites built. And as you go through our advanced training, you get everything, soup to nuts, A to Z, however you want to call it, so that you can build these sites and you can build them over and over and over again, just like our founders are doing. They took a little longer in the beginning because they didn't understand and they wanted to know all the extra nuances that we give in our training. Because Stephen and I, me personally more than Stephen, I think suffered physical stress trying to get a site built for over 1.5 years, not being able to understand this stuff. So finally, when I hired Stephen to be my mentor, I said, you got to show me, I can't give up on this. I'm at it too long. I need to make it work. And as I went through all of that, and we spent a couple of months doing the phone calls back and forth when Stephen had time, he's a very busy guy, but I got to him and we got that point. I got that first site built and I said, wow, now I get it. Now I understand it. And I want to do this, but this is a lot of effort to go through to build one website. I don't want to go through that every time because I want to build a digital asset empire. I want to have hundreds of sites that are generating me leads and income. That's my personal goal. So I just said to Stephen, I said, there's got to be a better way. It's got to be faster. It's got to be pre-done. I mean, I don't mind spending the time up front as long as I can. I want to get to the not to copy their phrase in advertising, but the Office Depot easy button. You push the button, the site's built. And that's the true goal and purpose behind the Done For You Magic Themes. We built these so you don't have to understand how they work. We built these so they're almost plug and play, as close as we can possibly get, so that they're built for you, but still have the bells and whistles and flexibility that you can do with them what you want to. And we get into all of those nuances in the training. The hands down, without a doubt, the testimonials that we got from our founders are all about the entire program, the training, the support, the safety net features of Stephen and myself. People will risk doing something that they're uncomfortable doing, knowing that there's a safety net that'll come back and bail them out when they get in trouble.
Tell you what's exciting, Robert, is the fact that those testimonials at the start was a montage of short versions of them. If you go to Google and search for DFY Magic Themes, all of the testimonials come up. And the one thing that always comes back, which I'm so proud of and so humbled by, is they say it's the training and support they get from us every time. They say, if we didn't have the themes, we'd gladly pay this price on its own to get the extra support. Now, I'll be 100% transparent with you because I know that Andy's asking in the chat, are there any OTOs upsells? Well, there is one, okay? And that upsell basically gets you into the elite club. And in a moment, I'll get Robert to bring the slide up to tell you what you're going to get in the elite club. So when you buy in on the front end, you get the 5 themes, you get the standard training on how to install them, okay? And you get access to us via our support ticket desk system. So if you have a problem, you can raise a support ticket. And if you need additional help one-on-one, I now have to charge $1,000 a month for 4 calls a month where I can fit them in for people for training, or it's $500 a call because I have got that busy. I've still got people I mentor now. And so this is why we want to bring this to the masses, because I was getting frustrated that I couldn't help more people, on one-on-one. So we do a live for you in the Elite Inner Circle members mentoring group. And Robert, do you want to bring the slide up on what they get for this? Would you like to go for it, Robert?
Sure. The Elite Inner Circle is access to the Elite Inner Circle Facebook group. It's our complete community of founders and new members that are coming in, and we share thoughts, ideas, what's working, what's not. That's all in the Facebook group. It's a priceless community to be part of that. Weekly live Q&As, direct with us. Stephen and I take our time. We come out to you once a week on a Friday. We want to hear your questions because, you know, it comes back around to you don't know what you don't know. And sometimes when you're not sure how something works or should work, and you don't even know how to ask the question, how do you type that into a support ticket? You can't. You're not going to get them on the phone in most programs. But Stephen and I decided, whatever it took, we want to make sure you get the answers you need to build your sites and build your business. And that's why the Inner Circle Elite membership is so important. So that's the weekly Q&As, the live advanced training sessions. We pop in and do live trainings. We're constantly trying to do upgrades to the training of what's going on in the market. We have our finger on the pulse of what's going on with mass page websites, and we share that with you. As stuff comes up, as upgrades go out, as changes are made, we are there, and we're making sure that you get the information. The unlimited premium website hosting. I mean, it explains itself. You're going to get dedicated servers that you can put as many domains on as you want to. And these are all mass page websites. When you start going out to other hosting platforms, they're going to charge you for bandwidth. They're going to charge you for how much storage space. They're going to charge you all the upsells. You get unlimited premium hosting with our Elite Inner Circle. One brand new DFY website niche every month. So you're going to start out with 5. And we are going to build a library of localized niche websites that you guys, each one is a business in a box. And I'll just say this, you know, all of this value it's priceless, but if you want to put a number to it, it's over $50,000 a year. If you really start looking at it, go and hire a mentor, let alone 2 that you have access to through chat, through sport tickets, live calls. Just look at the numbers. You're going to find out how expensive that is. And that's what makes this training affordable for you, but yet so valuable to you.
Now,
you got anything you want to say there, Stephen?
Yeah, I was like, depending on what time you end up watching this, currently at dfimagicthemes.com/special, there is a special deal. It's still the $14.95 on the front end with the coupon code SAVE50. Is it DFY SAVE50, Robert? Sorry, I'm trying to remember. and I'll get Rob to bring that slide back up in a moment. But the upsell, there's a special deal on there at the moment. All right, I'm not going to to say how much it is, because depending what time you get on there, because once again, we're only limiting this to a certain number, and the deal on here will not be done again. That's very plain and simple. So you come in, you get the front end there, 1495, using DFY SAVE50 as the coupon code. Then the next one it'll go to is whatever the current offer is on there's a monthly option, and there's some other options there that will do certain deals at certain times. With the monthlies, it'll never change. It'll always be the same. So you'll get taken to a super offer first of all, and when we do other webinars with other people, there'll be different deals, not as good as the one today, which is why we're limiting it to the first 20 people that get in. Now, we'd had a good amount of people last night sign up, Robert, through the webinar, and a lot of people only took the front end. We had a low amount of people taking the offer up of the Elite Inner Circle mentoring group. And they are able to join at a later time. It's not a problem. You know, we can always give them, you know, that access on the monthly fee. But when you get to that page right now, if the page is still up, there's a great offer on there for you to get access to this at a great price. So go and have a look ASAP. Sign up here, and then the upgrade is optional. Now, if you don't go for the upgrade, that's fine. We've got the standard training in there, but the upgrade gives you the full training. So that's the Lead Simplify training, A to Z. Right?
Well, yeah, not only the full training, because there's a lot of other aspects that are attached to not only building the website. So when we get into the Elite Inner Circle part, it's going from buying a domain name to hooking everything up. Don't forget, you still have opt-in codes and options on your forms and videos. And in the end, what do you do to get clients? You know, you have your websites built. We do onboard training for you and show you what needs to be said and how to go out there and bring these clients on board.
But the exciting thing there, Robert, is the live views we do each Friday. I've got a client at the moment who I was meant to talk to at the start of this week who wants to get a site from me, and his daughter, bless him, you know, life gets in the way. I always say this: daughter has been unwell. As soon as he's back in his work, I'm then able to phone him. He's agreed to me to speak to him and record the call. I can't give away his company details, but he said I can speak to him, record the call, cut out his company name, just in case he worries that someone might try and do something in a way that can damage his domain name and details. So, but we'll talk to him and you'll see how I do that, and that'll be put into the members area. And we've got, you know, it's the whole support package here. So if you want to upgrade to the Elite members group, it's well worth it, because it's the full A to Z, from setting up your hosting, setting up one of these websites, getting it on Google, ranking it, the whole lot, A to Z, right from start to finish, and also finding clients, how we do it. And then at a later date, and it's not in there yet, we're also going to be adding to that members area a few things like Exargio. I'm planning on doing training on Exargio, the A to Z, on how to do the SEO with Exargio. We're going to do extra training on how to convert your site into lead generation sites. And Mike Martin talks about this, about spreading like a wave. So you get some sites up, and at first you rent them out, and then suddenly that client leaves, and you can then change it to lead generation, and that's where you can 10x your money coming in by selling a lead 3 or 4 times over. So there's lots to this, and it's well worth getting in now, because after today, the deal that's currently on the upsell will not be there again.
No, and that's what we have to do. There's so much involved with all of this, but the reality is this: it's a business in a box. If you want to try to start with the front end and not have the advanced training, I don't suggest it, but you'll learn quickly that the learning curve on not only the MassPage plugin, but also Lead Simplify, the autoresponders that you use, the phone numbers that you got to set up, all of these additional things, every one of them is a stumbling block to knock you down where you don't get things built. And if you're serious about this as a business, to make money, to make passive income, the way that you do that is get the help you need to get them built, rinse and repeat. And that's the whole purpose of the Done For You Magic Themes. It's the rinse and repeat, build quickly. We have founders that have built 30, 40 sites in a matter of 3 weeks. It's insane. We have others who were a little bit more advanced, right? And I still don't know how they did it. Probably have over 130 sites already. It's just insane what you can do. Now, it's up to you, your business model. We can't tell you what to do. We'll advise you our thoughts. We'll give you our opinions, and you take them from there. But we're not saying that you're going to become millionaires. For FTC regulations, we're going to tell everybody you can't make a dime online. But for the purpose of this, get involved, get into the training, Get the support you need. You have any doubts, go online, listen to the testimonials. Just Google Done For You Magic Themes or Done For You Magic Themes testimonials, and you'll see real live people talking about their experience. 5 or 6 people that were in the founders group never built a website, period, before in their life. The first website they built with the advanced training that Stephen lays out so nicely, so simple. Click here, click there, do this, add that, done. It's in the members area for you, step by step. And that's what you'll see in those testimonials. It's almost like they're saying the same thing, but they're just saying it in spun content, if you will, because they say the same thing. It's a training, yeah. It's a support. It's a support, it's the training. It's Stephen's simple way of showing it. It's, the explanations that we get in the group. It's just a winning combination. And that's why there's 20 out of 20 founders with mass page websites built.
Something it's really exciting as well, that if you recognize anybody on the testimonials, and they are in some of our other groups, reach out to them and ask them directly.
Sure.
I'm sure they won't mind, but you also, once you sign up and you get added to the Elite Inner Circle mentoring group, you get to meet them anyway. And because they've already been doing it, they're wanting to help you as well. So you get that on top. So it's not just me and Robert, where we do a live once a week on a Friday night, where you can come in on a Zoom meeting and ask us questions where you're stuck. Even down to what I've done as well with the 20 Defiers is I've had 1 or 2 of them that have struggled and they've raised a support ticket, and we've arranged to do a one-on-one call with them to help them with their issue they've had. Now, I can't say if we get lots and lots of people signing up, I may not be able to do it for everyone, but we will certainly answer the support tickets and give you the support you need to get to where you need to. But follow the training. And the thing is, you're getting on this now. We're going to be adding more and more training as we go along. So this is going to expand. And at a later date, when we've got more themes in there, because that's the other thing, remember, each month we're going to, if you get the Elite group, each month we're going to release a new theme. And also we're going to ask people in the group what niches we should be releasing. So each month you're going to get a new theme worth $2,995 each. So you'll be able to expand on this and upload one of those. So that you end up, in 12 months' time, there's the original 5 plus another 12 on top. And we're going to keep building these continually because we are building these for us. So whether anyone buys in or not, as far as we're concerned, we're going to build these out, and we're going to do this properly. We'll have case studies in the members area, so we can show you some sites that we've ranked, we've rented out, because there are 1 or 2 sites which we're happy to let people know about, show them that they're ranking, show them what we're doing. We may not tell you who we're renting them to, but we are going to put them out there.
And Stephen, when you say things like that, certain people that don't understand what's happening and why you're building these kind of sites, they get confused and they think, well, if everybody's building these sites, how can my sites rank? How can I be different? And just to answer that, what we are focused on are service industries in local areas. So they're location-based websites. That's what the content becomes. So when you understand that, let's say Stephen and I both want to go heavily after the electrical contractors niche, right? Stephen's in the UK, I'm in the United States. Now, even if Stephen was in the same state of Florida that I am, there are more availabilities of locations than we both could ever build.
There are, yeah.
It's an immense amount of locations that you can build these sites for. And the way that we show our training in the Elite group is how to really capitalize on those location-based websites and how to really capitalize on upselling the customers that are getting started with you. We have lots of strategies that can make you so much extra money. And these strategies will not only get you those customers to pay you more, either monthly or by the lead or by the website, whatever the strategy is at the moment, but they will refer you to get you other clientele once this starts growing. It's crazy what it can do. So if you have the opportunity, you get involved. This is as serious as a business. And I'm going to go with one more point, not to be long-winded here. $29.95. We have people that are founders, that are agency owners, that saw this opportunity, jumped all over it, and said, this is stupid simple. I can take this one feature and add it to the websites that I already have my clients on, which they have their own clients, right? So they're going to add that one feature to the existing sites and add another additional $2,500 to $3,000 just for these features they're adding. In addition to that, they're selling new clients at anywhere between $5,000, $7,000 for the multi-location based websites. So the price per site is a joke. When you're looking at $300 a site, full of content, ready to go, put in your name and address, a location, and they're built. Just like Stephen showed you. I mean, like I said, there's lots of strategies. You wouldn't want to put up a 1,000-page website all in one moment, because that would be not good for Google. But you can certainly, if you want to build something that big, you can certainly build it and then drip feed the pages over 3 years, a page a day, and have that 1,000-page website. That is not a strategy that we will teach you, because we have better ones.
Now,
Stephen,
before we finish up, Robert, one thing, I did a quick search online, and anyone can do this. I searched for how many new businesses open up each month, right?
Right.
It says on here more than 500,000 new
Right.
businesses are founded each and every month. That's 500,000. So think about it, right? It's very easy then to find the businesses that don't have a website and wow them with it, rent it to them to get going. And when they stop paying you, when they don't want to rent the website anymore, it's still yours. And then you change it to lead generation. And we're going to go through all of that, but we have to start summing up. It's coming up to an hour and 20 minutes. We don't want to keep you any longer.
No,
if there
we don't.
are any more questions, guys, email us support@dfimagicthemes.com. That's support@dfimagicthemes.com, and we'll be happy to answer your questions, reply to the emails, and answer your questions from you watching this. But when you if you get through and the sales funnel is only one upsell, and to be transparent, you do need to get Magic Page plugin as a separate product. We're transparent on that, but there are some offers inside the members area to help you with that. But with this, this is $14.95, and when this offer ends, it ends. And on top of that, the upsell, there's a special offer in there. If you get to it and it says monthly only, then you know that the special deal's ended, because it is a really good super deal to get in on. But we want to thank you guys.
You don't want to miss this deal. You don't want to miss the training. Like certain people have said in their testimonials, it's like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
It's just the two things you got to put together, and it advances your business so much faster. And just do your own research. Watch the reviews. Go out there and Google how much does it cost for a custom website, and you'll see prices from $2,000 to $10,000 to have a custom website built. And you're giving not a custom website, you're giving a custom website with multi-locational pages.
And all the content done on here.
Yep.
And you can expand with your own stuff. You can change the images. You can add all your own content. There's lots to this. So if you're after this, go to dfimagicthemes.com / what was it again? You can go to dfimagicthemes.com at the minute. And special, that's it, dfimagicthemes.com / special, and use the coupon code DFYSAVE50 as per on the screen. And then you'll get it for $14.95. And then, like I said, there is one upsell. That's all we do to get into the elite inner circle mentoring group, where we do the extra training and all the other stuff, the hosting, the extra theme each month. There's tons of stuff you're going to get. There's some other offers in there as well. There's some freebie giveaway softwares we're putting in. There's so much, it's hard to explain, but head to dfimagicthemes.com / special. and pop in the coupon code for that. And then, like I said, you'll see a special deal on the monthlies on there to be able to sign up for the Elite Inner Circle group. But we thank you guys. This is
thank
super
you very
exciting.
much. And one last comment is, think about it. Put an investment in yourself. Put an investment to something that you've always wanted to do and just never had the support to get it done. And that's what DFY Magic Themes is about: getting you started, getting you working, getting you building, and supporting you along the way to make sure that you're a success.
And when you get into the Elite Inner Circle mentoring group, you'll meet a couple of our defiers who, on one of our Friday calls, one of them turned around and was celebrating the fact that he got his first client ever.
Right.
Which was super exciting. I'm not going to give out who it is. You have to come and join, come in the meeting, come into the group and ask who it is, and he will reach out to you. But I mean, that was super exciting on that live call we did the other week. And he had a few drinks and he said, sorry to keep going on. I said, no problem. And we were
celebrating.
We were celebrating with him. That's a win. And we've had a few other wins as well. And this is super exciting, guys. So dfymagicthemes.com/special and use the coupon code DFYSAVE50 to get this deal while it's available. Thank you so much for bearing with us. We really do appreciate every one of you for watching us on here. Apologies again for the original webinar. The platform couldn't handle it. That's why we've done via Zoom tonight in our groups.
And thank you. And again, we look forward to meeting and chatting with you in the Inner Circle.
Absolutely.
Take care.